Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's Stampin' 101, all about the big shot. I'm going to give you the basic of the big shot. Nothing going to be in super detail, but after that I introduce the big shot, then I'm going to start putting the big shot in my Stampin' 101. So today it's the basic. When you buy the big shot, what you're going to get, it's your platform and the window, the platform and the, now I'm completely cutting a pad. This year, don't think they're gonna last this that pretty like this for long. I just opened these one, but I'm gonna show you what they look like. And it's going to take a while before yours look like this because I do workshop and I use my stuff lots. And after a while, you're going to see that they don't cut nice anymore and they leave that imprint on your paper. Then get rid of them and buy new one. It's going to take a long time. It's going to last a long time. But when you use your cutting pad, what you're going to do is turn it. What I mean by turn it, if you keep on going always on the same side, it's going to bow. It's going to round up a bit and then it won't work right. So keep on switching it back and forth. So that's our clear. So when you buy the big shot, like I said, you get the big shot, the big machine. You're going to get your platform and a set of new blade. And then, excuse me, not new blade, but cutting pad. Then you're gonna, the tab, the platform, you get all your instruction here. So don't think that you're gonna get lost your instruction, because this, you need this at most of the time, except if you use the big dies. So mine, I took this part here, tab 2. I just remove this little thing on the side here and just remove it. And the reason why, it's because I don't need that most of the time, and it's just in my way. I have to open it up because now I use my magneted platform when I need just like this thickness, and that would be the magneted platform. So I just took this out completely. That's all optional, but I use this all the time. So when I roll it through, it's not in the way. Like this here, when I just need tab 1, I have to take tab 2 off. See, it get all in the way. So that's just my personal opinion, thing that I like. So like I said, you get everything here that you need the instruction. Now, it's many, let me close this here. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put that away. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, where was I? Okay, the big shot, when you get it, you're going to see the cutting pad. I told you, you get the extended cutting pad. That's the long one. Like when you're going to, if you get the long die, so then you would need the long extended pad. Cutting pad, yeah. And you get the crease pad. Many gonna ask, what are the crease pad? The crease pad, it's like the cutting thing, but it's a little bit more like a rubber and soft. So anytime that you get a die, that you get like the stitch, or you get some of the, what it's called, score, always use this. It's going to make it a lot easier. So what you would do, and this is a big die here. When it's a big die, you can cut more than one at a time, and you can cut chipboard and that. It's just this one get the detail, so it would just show on the first one. But if you don't have detail, you can cut about 3 pieces of cardstock, easy, no problem. Chipboard, aluminum foil, you can cut many things on that. So what you would do, it's take your cutting pad. You always do a sandwich, so it's always your cutting pad, your die, your cardstock, and then again a cutting pad. Or in this case, we're going to use the crease pad. And the crease pad going to come with a few of the shim. That is just sometimes, it depends on your roller in your big shot and the thickness of your cardstock. You can put that there. That would give a little bit more shim to play with. Then I would put this on top and just roll it through. And voila. And you see, you get all, I don't know how much you can see with the light. You can see there. You get all the detail of your stitch. That's the top note die. And it's one of the oldest one, I think, and still the popular one. So now you learn about the big die, the shim that come with the crease pad. Another thing that, you know, the crease pad, the big one, like the mover, whatever, you're going to see anytime that you get a score or that you get detail, I would say use that. If you don't have it, it's still going to work. I'm going to show you. It's just that you don't get that good detail. So I'm going to put this on top. And then just a clear plate. That's what the machine come with, right? And it's the first time you use your plate, it's going to crackle and all that. Don't worry about that. That is normal. And voila. You still see it, but it's not as deep. This is the one with the crease pad, and this is the other one. So it still works. It's not like you can outrun it without it. Now, framelits. What are the framelits? The framelits are all those little silver things. What it's nice about the framelits, it's like you can stamp and then see where you're going to cut. I pre-stamped something here, someplace around this mess. I'm going to find them and we're going to cut it. Well, right here. This is from the Backyard Basic. I used the B. So what you're going to do again. Now, I'm going to use my magneted platform. That's when, you know, for the framelits, that's what I like. So this is magneted. Put a clear plate. And this, I would say if your plates are very used, it will not work good with the magneted because they are too, don't have no place to grab really the magnet. So make sure they're flat. Put this here. And then you're going to put your framelit. See? And look, you can move it. It don't fall apart. Without that, a lot of time, without the magneted platform, you have to use like a sticky note or whatever so it don't move around. So now I can roll this through. Always your sandwich. Remember? Always cutting pad, your paper, your die or framelits, another cutting pad. Or your crease pad. It needs to be all the bread. Et voila. Simple. So that is the framelit. Then you get the tinlets. It's called the tinlets. I'm trying to think if I get some. Like that's the skinnier one, the little tinlets here. So it's run the same than it run the same way than the edge lid. Anything with the lid run the same way. Work great with the platform. Now, embossing. That's all personal choice. Me for embossing, I like to keep my tab one there. If you want less embossing, you can pull your tab. I would put, again, it's a sandwich. You're cutting, even if you don't cut, you still need your cutting mat. I would take my piece of cardstock, put it in here. That's my embossing folder. Put it here. So you got your platform with tab 1. You got your cutting plate. let me push this, and then your embossing folder with your paper in the center, another cutting pad. Roll it through, and voila. You get your embossing. So this is, like I said, this is the basic of the Big Shot. So you can play with it and see, you know, what you like, what you don't like. The framelets, the silver, the little metal thing, those here, I would recommend only one cardstock to cut at once with that. The other big one, the big die, this here, like I said, it's made that you can cut chipboard with, many things that you can cut. Here I got 3 pieces of cardstock, and this is Stampin' Up! Cardstock, the old burgundy one, I think. And I got 3 pieces. Now I won't worry about all the stitches around the top note, because I have 3 layers. It would just do the top one. So I'm gonna cut this. I say just do the top one. It do a little bit the second one. See, it go less and less as you go. See, this one, it's deeper, less and less. So see, it cut 3 layers easy. I bet I could have even put 4. I never really done 4. So this is it for the Big Shot. Like I said, it's mini die. It's a big die, or if it's a framelit. Oh, one more thing that we got, it's those little, it's called the embosslet. What are the embosslet? You would put your paper in there. And this here, I'm going to give you a very important tip. Going to put, I leave my tab 1 again. Put your cutting mat, the edge here where it open and close. Put that this way. It go this way. Because if you put it here, it's going to roll and it go boom. And it's easier to break it that way. So to make sure. And then it says, see, it say place this side down. So you want that side down, and the edge, put it on the long way with your Big Shot. That is the embosslet. So what does it do? It emboss and it cut at the same time. Voila. You get your butterfly. See? So you get your butterfly. I add some wax paper or something in this one. I can see I got a residue of something around. Or somebody put something that was stamped there. I bet that's ink that was... but so it embossed. You can see it embossed, and then it cut at the same time. So I think I went through all the basic of the die. So you get the embosslet, you get the edgelet, you get... or the sizzlet, that's just another little die. I don't even know if I got one here. Okay, here. This is not the edgelet, but the sizzlet. So it's very thin. So this one, what I recommend, it's put a piece of wax paper, then your cardstock on top of it. It's going to make it easier to pull it because you get so many detail in it. So anytime you get detail like this, I would say use wax paper before your cardstock, and it's going to make it easier to pull out. It's the same thing with the big doily, like this one here. You can see I use this one a lot. Use wax paper. And then the edgelets, that's the one that I show you. It's like the framelets, those one. Anything with lets, use your magneted platform if you have it. If you don't have it, use step 2. Well, my friend, this is the only time that I get for the Stampin' 101 with the Big Shot. So now I'm going to start to put it in order. Put in the Stampin' 101. Thank you and have a great day.